Hi friends. Few things are as comforting to me as chips and salsa. I love a good chips and salsa. It's harder to find a good chips and salsa different places that we've lived, and even store-bought salsas, I'm like, man, you really could have done better. So learning how to make a good salsa for my family to satisfy those salsa cravings has been really critical for me. Today I'm going to share with you my favorite salsa recipe that I've been able to make, and I hope that you're able to indulge in those chips and salsa moments yourself. Here we go. All right, first what I've done is I've just kind of taken my tomatoes and I've sliced them in half. If they're particularly big, I've even quartered them. I slice up 1 bell pepper, 1 onion, and I only do 1 garlic clove. The reason for this is we're going to roast these because, man, it releases a ton of flavor when we do that. My little brother makes this amazing salsa with like 4 different types of Mexican peppers that I truly love. But I can't find those peppers everywhere else I'm living, so capsicum or bell pepper is just gonna have to do. Now we're gonna stick it here in the oven for 15 minutes, and I'm going to turn on my broiler, just because that kind of gets the job done and it's pretty quick. So set our timer for about 15 minutes, and we'll come back to these great vegetables in the oven. So we're gonna have a look at these vegetables and see kind of what we're looking for here. All right, so we didn't get them super dark. We weren't going for like a ton of color. What we're going for is just a bit of drying out here. Getting like a little bit of brown edges there is fine. We're just kind of hoping for a softening here that we're getting within the vegetables. So now we're going to let them cool just a little bit before we start pureeing them into a salsa. All right, our vegetables are now cool enough to handle, so I'm putting a bunch of them into the blender, probably about half, which is about 3 to 4 sliced up tomatoes, and then all my peppers and onions and my garlic, and I'm just gonna puree them a bit. Right. And what I'm looking for is I want a smooth texture, but I still want a little bit of texture too, so it's not to be soupy. Yeah, like that. And then I'll just put this in another bowl and do the second batch and move on to the next step. All right, next we've added in the last bit of our tomatoes, and I put in a huge handful of cilantro stems and all because I love cilantro. And then next I like to use just pickled jalapeños. I can normally find them, and if I can't find them, I ship them in my stuff over to the next country. Fresh is also nice. I really enjoy fresh, but you have to add a little bit more vinegar at the end if that's what you're going to do. So we like ours a little bit spicy, so I add quite a few rings. And then I'm just going to put on our lid and go for it again. All right, so I think we're pretty good now. Here's what I'm going for. I get this one pretty finely minced, and it's a little bit waterier than the last one I did. So now I'm going to take this mixture and just add it to what we had before. Good chunk. And then I like to add a bit of crushed tomatoes from a can, or this is really kind of more of a tomato sauce. It just adds a deeper color. Good chunk. And it adds a little bit more of that cooked flavor that I like. All right, so now we've added in our tomatoes with that little bit of extra minerals there. We're going for friendly, not professional here, right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take about a 4-finger pinch of some salt and get that throughout here. I'm going to take a couple grinds of some pepper. I like it pretty peppery. And then I'm going to get just a couple capfuls of some apple cider vinegar. And then we'll stir it up and give it a taste and kind of see what it needs. You'll just adjust the salt as you need and maybe the vinegar as you need, but pretty much at this point it's done and ready. If your salsa starts to kind of congeal a little bit after it's cooled, totally normal. That happens with roasted vegetables. Just consider it an extra perk to be able to get more on your chip. So enjoy.